Recognizing and fostering young talent is something that IBM realizes is instrumental to one of our core values, innovation. And so we really appreciate the work that City and State does, and we thank you all for being here and recognizing these rising stars.
So I want to thank everyone for coming tonight. I certainly appreciate the level of leadership represented in this room, and we look forward to working with all of you in the future.
We're thrilled for your achievements, congratulations, and lots of good luck in your futures.
Welcome back to City and State TV. I'm Morgan Peckma here with another one of our extraordinary rising stars. Rebecca Rutkoff is the lead communications officer for Google in New York City and maybe in a larger portfolio. Tell us about the work that you do.
Well, I manage communications for Google in New York and all of our offices, Chicago and East. So now in New York we have over 4,500 Googlers who are working on a range of projects, over half of which are software engineers.
And Rebecca, I'm sure that when you tell people you work for Google, sometimes you see people like salivating and like longing to take you out so they can steal your job. I mean, what's that experience like?
Google's a wonderful place to work, and it's not just because of the free food and the perks, it's also because we get to work on amazing products. Our CEO, Larry Page, always talks about thinking big, moonshots, and how can we solve the world's future problems. So it's a wonderful, exciting place to work.
And because Google has had such an outsized importance here in the city over the last couple years and it's grown, you've been really in the center of so many exciting things in politics and government. Can you talk about some of the work that you've done?
Absolutely. We've had a wonderful time here in New York, and we're so happy to be here and have such a growing presence. We've worked on a bunch of initiatives from free Wi-Fi in Chelsea to helping to get some of the great institutions online through the Google Cultural Institute. So places like the Met, the MoMA, the Frick, the Jewish Museum have put some of their high-resolution works of art online through the Google Cultural Institute. We've partnered with a bunch of different government officials to come to those kinds of events for those institutions as well.
And Rebecca, you've actually got your job not through like some extraordinary magical means, but through a job fair. Is that right?
Yeah, a recruiter came to campus at Bowdoin College in Maine, where I went to school, and I met him, and I started at Google, and it's been such an amazing experience for the last 8 years.
And for someone who is interested in getting involved in communications, what would your advice be?
That's a good question. I think, communications is all about relationships and knowing how to write and knowing how to communicate. So I think the other really important thing to remember is no job too big, no job too small. Get in on the ground floor, meet as many interesting people as you can, and get into the field.
What comes up first when you Google your own name?
Right now, it's my New York Times wedding announcement, but you never know.
Hopefully it's going to be your Rising Stars profile.
Exactly. Here we go.
Rebecca, congratulations on being one of our Rising Stars.
Thank you so much.
Take care.